Have you ever looked at a really simple, everyday product and just wondered, hey, could I actually build a business around that? Well, today, that's exactly what we're going to break down. We're talking about a complete blueprint for turning something as basic as an acrylic organizer into a seriously profitable online store. And here's the thing, the secret isn't the product itself, it's all in the strategy.
Okay, let's dive right in. Take a look at a messy drawer. Now, what do you see? Do you just see a chore you need to get to later? Or do you see a problem that literally thousands of people would happily pay to have solved? That right there, that's the mindset shift. It's about seeing a business opportunity where most people just see clutter.
So you've really got two ways to go here. On one side, you have the trap that so many people fall into, listing generic organizers, getting stuck in this endless race to the bottom on price, and just scraping by on tiny margins. But the blueprint we're going to follow, that's about something else entirely. It's about selling with clarity, solving a very specific problem, and building a real, profitable brand you can be proud of.
So how do we do it? We're going to walk through this in 4 super clear steps. First, finding your niche. Second, curating your products. Third, pricing for actual profit. And finally, launching your store without all the usual technical headaches. First up, let's talk about finding your niche. And honestly, this is the absolute foundation of the whole thing. It's what separates you from just being another random online store and becoming the go-to expert for solving a very specific problem.
So instead of trying to sell, storage for everyone, you pick one lane and you own it. Are you going to be the absolute authority on makeup and beauty storage? Or maybe you focus completely on making chaotic home offices feel calm and tidy. When you focus like this, your marketing becomes 1,000 times easier because you know exactly who you're talking to.
And this right here, this is the magic moment we're aiming for. When your ideal customer lands on your website, you want them to have that instant feeling of relief, that, wow, this shop actually gets my problem. That feeling of being understood, that's what turns a casual browser into a loyal fan. Okay, next up, let's talk about what you're actually selling, your products. And the secret here is a little counterintuitive, but it's so important. You can often sell a lot more by offering a lot less. The goal is to guide your customer, not overwhelm them with a million choices.
You see, you really don't need this huge, sprawling catalog to get started. In fact, it's way better if you don't. A tight, focused, carefully chosen range of about 12 to 25 items, that's the sweet spot. It sends a clear message, this store is curated, it's intentional, it's not just a chaotic warehouse.
Let's make this real. Imagine your niche is the pantry. You wouldn't just sell a random assortment of boxes, right? No, you'd build a logical system. You'd start with core items, like fridge bins in a few key sizes. Then you add complementary pieces, like turntables. And then you feature a star, a hero product, like an amazing can dispenser. You see, you're not selling stuff, you're selling a complete solution.
Okay, and here is such a powerful little trick. You want to sell the outcome, not the items. A fridge reset kit paints a beautiful picture of a calm, organized space. It is so much more compelling than a boring 3-piece organizer set, because you're selling the feeling, not just the pieces of plastic.
And look, you've got to know your product inside and out. You need to know why your material is the best choice for your customer. With clear acrylic, you're selling a modern, clean look that lets people see everything at a glance. But you also have to be really honest about its main weakness, scratches, so you know you have to package it perfectly.
All right, on to step 3, pricing. And I can't stress this enough, this one is critical. So many new stores, they get this wrong and it sinks them before they even get going. Why? Because they completely forget about all the hidden costs that just eat away at their profits.
Your true cost per order is not just what you paid your supplier for the item. It's everything on this list. It's the inbound shipping, it's the special packaging with corner protectors to prevent those scratches, it's the postage, the payment fees, and, this is a big one, an allowance for the occasional breakage. If you forget to factor these in, you could literally be losing money on every single sale.
And this quote just says it all, doesn't it? You have to price with confidence to protect your business. Trying to be the cheapest is just a race to the bottom that you can't win. It is so much smarter to build a reputation for quality, because trust me, a slightly higher price is way less expensive than having to replace a single damaged order.
Okay, we're almost there. You've got your niche, you've got your curated products, you've got your smart pricing. The final piece of the puzzle is actually getting your business online. And ideally, doing it without the stress of suddenly having to become a web developer overnight.
So that brings us to the big question, right? Where are you actually gonna sell these amazing products? And this is a huge decision because it has a massive impact on your brand, your pricing, and ultimately your profitability. And you can see the trade-off right here. On a big marketplace, you're just another listing in a sea of competitors, basically just fighting over price. You have no real connection to your customer. But with your own website, you're building an asset, you're building a brand, you can create cool bundles, and you can build an email list to bring customers back again and again. You are in control. Now, if the thought of building a whole website from scratch makes you want to run for the hills, don't worry. There are services out there designed specifically for this. A great example is a service like Make Local for Global, which basically handles all the tech setup for you so you can just focus on what you're good at, your products.
And the whole idea behind services like this is to make it incredibly accessible. For a fee, often something like under £100 a year, you get a totally professional online store. It just removes that huge startup cost barrier, which is absolutely crucial when you're just getting off the ground.
So what they're really doing here is taking all the scary stuff off your plate. They handle the tech, they talk to you in plain English with no jargon, and they often include guarantees. It's all designed so that you can start selling with total confidence, even if you're not a tech expert.
Okay, let's bring this all home with a final, practical launch checklist. This is your roadmap. 1. Pick your niche. 2. Choose that tight range of 12 to 25 items. 3. Build some amazing problem-solving bundles. 4. Test everything for quality. 5. Create great product pages. 6. Price for real profit, including all those hidden costs. And 7. Start collecting emails from day one. That's it. That's the plan.
You see, this whole blueprint, it all starts with just looking at a common, everyday problem in a brand new way. So the question I want to leave you with is this. Take a look around your own home right now. What messy space will you organize first?